Hi children, welcome to Medchel Buddy. In this lesson, we are going to discuss about ear. Lesson prepared by M. Kavita, ZPHS Girls Medchel District, Telangana. Study of ear is called otology. Ear is the organ of hearing and equilibrium that detects and analyzes sound by transduction, and it maintains the sense of balance in human body. We can study structure of ear in three parts: external ear, middle ear, and internal ear. About external ear, it is also called outer ear. It consists of three parts. One is pinnae. Look at this picture, children. This is pinnae, and this part is auditory canal, and this is tympanic membrane. Okay. Auditory canal is the tube that connects outer ear to the middle ear. This is the that auditory canal is the tube-like structure. It connects the outer ear to the middle ear. Between the external ear and middle ear, one thin membrane is present, that is tympanic membrane. So tympanic membrane divides external ear from the middle ear. Middle ear. Middle ear consists of three bones. One is, look at this picture, children. First bone, malleus. Second bone, incus. And third bone, stapes. Stapes is the smallest bone in human body. Next, what is the function of these three bones in middle ear? These three bones, the chain of these three bones, here, the chain of these three bones amplifying the vibrations received on the tympanic membrane. So this is the function of these three bones in middle ear. Inner ear consisting of cochlea, vestibule, and semicircular canals. Look at this picture, children. This is the structure of internal ear. This part is vestibule and three semicircular canals. Here these three are semicircular canals, and this is the cochlea. Cochlea contains the nerves for hearing, and vestibule and semicircular canals contains receptor for balance. Let us discuss about internal ear. Internal ear consists of bony labyrinth enclosing the membranous labyrinth. This membranous labyrinth consists of three parts. Look at this picture, children. First part is vestibule, second is semicircular canals, third part is cochlea. Okay, look at this picture here. This is vestibule. Okay. About vestibule. Anterior part of vestibule is called sacculus. Posterior part is called uticulus. Look at this picture. This is the sacculus and this part is called uticulus. Nerve fibers from sacculus and uticulus form vestibular nerve. Look at this up picture. This total part, blue part, total part is called membranous labyrinth. Okay. Now about semicircular canals. Three semicircular canals are connected to the vestibule. here 1, 2, 3. These 3 semicircular canals are connected to the vestibule, and these canals are filled with endolymph. Okay. Now, vestibule and semicircular canals together forms vestibular apparatus. Function of this vestibular apparatus is maintains equilibrium of the human body. Vestibular apparatus maintains the equilibrium of the human body. Okay. Now, about cochlea. Cochlea is a spiral shaped structure. It has 3 parallel tubes. Look at this picture here. This part. This is the cochlea, and it has 3 tubes, 3 parallel tubes, 1, 2 and 3. Cochlea has 3 parallel tubes. Those are scala vestibuli, scala media and scala tympani. Scala vestibuli and scala tympani filled with perilymph, scala media filled with endolymph. Cochlear nerve fibers from cochlear nerve fibers forms cochlear nerve. Cochlear nerve fibers forms cochlear nerve. Now, here vestibular nerve and cochlear nerve joins. Vestibular nerve and cochlear nerve join together and form auditory nerve. Look at this picture, up picture. From vestibule, these seculus and reticulus nerve fibers forms vestibular nerve. No? Next, from cochlea, cochlear nerve fibers forms cochlear nerve. This is the cochlear nerve. Now, these two, vestibular nerve and cochlear nerve, join together and form auditory nerve. Okay, is it clear, children? This is the structure of internal ear. Let us know how we get auditory sensation or how sound waves reaches the brain. Look at this picture, children. This is auditory canal, we know. It is also called auditory meatus. First, our external ear collects the sound waves from outer atmosphere. Those sound waves, now look at this flow diagram. Those sound waves strike the tympanum membrane first. Then the vibrations from the tympanum reaches the malleus, incus and stapes bones. These 3 bones are present in middle ear, we know that. So those vibrations reaches the malleus and incus stapes bones. Next, children, what is the function of malleus, incus and stapes bones in middle ear? Yes, these 3 bones magnify the intensity of the sound vibrations. Okay. Next, we know this stapes is the last bone in middle ear. From stapes, the stapes part transmit vibrations to membrane of oval window. Is it clear, children? Next, from oval window, those vibrations transmit to cochlea. These vibrations transmit to cochlea. Next, because of the vibrations in cochlea, basilar membrane, we know that membranous labyrinth, this part is membranous labyrinth. Look at this picture. Because of vibrations in cochlea, basilar membrane moves. Basilar membrane moves. That the basilar membrane present in this membranous labyrinth. Okay. Next, from basilar membrane, when this basilar membrane moves, then the vibrations reaches to organ of Corti. Look at this picture, children. So when this basilar membrane moves, vibrations reach to organ of Corti. Okay. Do you know, children, where this organ of Corti present? Organ of Corti present in cochlea, that is also in scala media. Okay, in scala media organ of Corti is present. So look at this picture down. This part is organ of Corti. Okay. When vibrations reach to organ of Corti, those impulses, those sound impulses are sent to brain through the auditory nerve. Okay, this is auditory nerve, no? So look at this picture. This is auditory nerve. We know that. Impulses are sent to brain through the auditory nerve from organ of Corti. Now, hearing can be done according to the responses given by the brain. Okay, is it clear, children? In this way, we got auditory sensation in internal ear. Caring for the ear. Clean your ears with extra care. Wipe the outer ear with a washcloth or tissue. Do not put anything into your ear smaller than your elbow. Do not use Q-tips, bobby pins or sharp pointed objects to clean your ears. These objects may injure the ear canal or eardrum. Earwax is the ear's mechanism for self-cleaning. If you have a buildup of wax that is blocking your hearing, see your doctor to have it removed. Ear diseases. Common ear infections like formation of pus, infection of eardrum, etc. may caused by bacterial and fungal infections. If any infection occurs, one must consult the qualified doctors and use prescribed medicines. Children, in the next lesson, we will learn about another sense organ, nose.